first walk in the store, there's usually a display out in the front, and it does catch your eye, and they often show some of the products that are on offer or that I might not have noticed otherwise.
We're up next door at Sainsbury's, so they do have a lot of different displays, but they don't tend to be as big and as bold.
Yeah, they don't wow me particularly. I think the displays in M&S are a bit crammed. There's too much stuff in too small a space. If I compare it with somewhere like Next, when I go into Next, there's a wow factor. There's the colour coordination, there's the feeling of luxury.
John Lewis, I'd probably say, stick out. They do have a lot of displays within all their different areas. It is a massive, massive display. I do feel that when you go into Marks & Spencer's, there's a lot of sale going on, and it's a bit drib-drab from last season, and there's no clear start or finish of when there's actually all ending.
I have to admit I tend to stay away from sales. I'm not a great lover of rummaging.
The only ones I sometimes find a little bit of a problem with stock availability would be with the dine-in for two. For example, if you come in at the latter end of the Saturday, there's not always the full choice of things that are available.
Being a lady of a larger proportion, there's not such a good choice in M&S as there is in Next.
I find it really difficult to find my size in store because I am quite petite and I'm quite small. A lot of the 8s and 6s go really quickly.
The service in store I think is really good. The staff are very friendly on the tills and on the shop floor. They're really friendly, they'll help you out.
I found them very approachable if you can find one. Yeah, that's the only thing, is that the floor staff aren't always around. I mean, particularly in a department like this.
The only time that the service isn't as good as it normally is during sale times.
In different events there are bigger queues where I don't know if they have enough staff for those days or whether they don't get enough people in.
I can remember on one particular occasion saying I'm actually in a bit of a hurry, and one of the managers heard and opened another till, and I got through really quickly, so I was really pleased about that.
You go to a till and there's a bit of a queue, all of a sudden they're ringing their bells and calling staff over to get it down, because that is very frustrating. If you've taken the trouble to shop, and then to stand there for 5 minutes is extremely frustrating, but no, it has improved.
I've been quite pleased to find that I've never had to wait more than a couple of minutes, so I've been really, really impressed with that, so thank you.
The Marks & Spencer's staff, they do have a lot of knowledge and they are very friendly, and they're up there with the John Lewis staff.
It was actually from one of the displays that I was browsing at, and one of the staff actually recommended something from that display, which I took on his advice, and the next time I came in I said that they were really tasty, yeah.
The staff are always lovely when I come here and can't do enough. They go out of their way to help me for what I'm looking for. I always come in here for something and then end up going home with more than what I came in for, always.
One of the staff members came with I don't know if it's an internal computer or an iPad, what she had on her. She was carrying it around and literally, while I was in that section, typed everything up and ordered it for me, which I think was absolutely fantastic.
They have the time for you, so when you need something they'll take the time out and help you, give you advice, and they'll go that extra mile to help to just take you to somewhere where, if you're looking for something, they'll do that. Yes, we do usually buy more than we plan to.
The M&S staff are very, very helpful, extremely helpful. They have excellent training.
There's no other stores that really come that close to Marks & Spencer service.